this season the 8 teams are a little bit more equal. Special rules are just amazing. I am only for this kind of special rules.
Right.
If you ask me, perhaps I would choose to play the 2 points differential. The sets to 15 points, let's say, are a kind of IPL system. Try to establish a clear system of training and playing. And since that, we accept days where the team unfortunately doesn't play good, but we can have video sessions, statistics analysis, and all these kind of things trying to help the players to get better.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode, and today we have with us one of the most loved coaches here at PVL. It's an absolute honor in welcoming Mr. Ruben. Hello and welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much. And yeah, hello to everybody.
Sir, you were with another team last season.
Yes.
Now you're with a different team. What are the kind of changes that you've seen personally from your experience?
Yeah, from the experience of comparing first season to the second one, I think this season the 8 teams are a little bit more equal. It's a little bit more competitive, and I think that the level increased. That's why, of course, in leagues so short, where the period of time to develop the teams or to fix mistakes from one game to the next one are very short. Sometimes one defeat just drives you to the next defeat sometimes.
Right.
And that, I believe, this is the main difference between this season and the last one.
Right, so you've coached all over the world, across the world. What are the changes, differences that you see in other parts of the world and here in India, be it with the player standard or the standard of the game itself?
Well, speaking directly about playing standards, I believe in Europe, especially, or in Argentina, the game is a little bit faster. And besides, we have here the physicality of the players. Sometimes the power, due to the playing system, power is not always really taking 100%, because sometimes going with full power means that you are taking more risks,
right,
and especially from service line. So then this affects a little bit the game. And in, let's say, from the technical point of view, perhaps one of the biggest differences is the speed of the sets.
Right.
The game is a little bit faster in Europe, and then also affects the game in general.
Right. But so we've seen that the traditional game of volleyball has 25 points, and it kind of settles over 5 sets. But here at PVL, we play 5 sets of 15 points with added excitement with the super serve, super points.
Yes.
How does that come into play, and how do you combat those as a coach of a team here?
These special rules are just amazing. I am only for this kind of special rules.
Right.
If you ask me, perhaps I would choose to play the 2 points differential. The sets to 15 points, let's say, are a kind of IPL system, which makes a fast-paced game, which I believe is also good. But in terms strictly of volleyball, I would say that keeping the 2 points differential might add excitement, and I think it won't force the players to aware so much on the mistakes, because volleyball is a game full of errors, where errors are part of the learning process as well. And then this is sometimes it goes against the nature of the game.
Right, sir. So we've seen you last time as well, last year, and again you're back in India. How is India treating you, sir? Did you find anything interesting to do during this course of the tournament, or even before? How did India treat you so far? Do you like this country, sir?
Well, I love the country. Wherever I get to know, it's different places, different culture inside the country.
Absolutely.
And food, it's fantastic everywhere. Besides that, I would say I'm foodie. I like to to enjoy food from all over, but particularly in India, I feel food, it suits me perfect. And then every time we are going to from city to city, sometimes you don't have too much time to visit because we are really committed on our work.
Right.
However, you can see how people treat you on the streets,
Right.
how people is giving us
Love and affection.
yes, love and affection, and how we feel here. I think we don't get this feeling of being a foreigner
Right.
in the league.
Right.
Yeah.
So the reason I kind of mentioned about India is because last time when you were here, we had this league for a period of 1 month, but inside a bio bubble and just in one city.
Yes.
Cut to season 2, we are having it in across say 3 cities with no bio bubble. The players have their own freedom. You get to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But how challenging has it been for you as a coach and for the team in general?
I would say it is surprisingly good how players behave outside without having the restriction of a bio bubble, because I can see teams very well organized at the hotel way of life. The players are not going out, they are not coming late. So in general, everybody is very focused on the duty, and they try to spend the free time. And also, I think the franchises understand very well that in leisure times we have to organize things for the players in order to keep also the mind a little bit occupied and out of the sports, because living in a 24/7 sports environment, sometimes not everybody is prepared.
Right, absolutely, sir. I wanted to know from you, with your experience coming into play, a team may have ups and downs during the course of a tournament. As a coach, as a professional coach, how do you kind of motivate the players to kind of get up from, say, a down position to kind of get back to the court and kind of get back the rhythm and back to winning ways? So what do you do as a coach? What's your secret mantra?
I don't think we have a secret, but
Right.
what we try to establish is a clear system of training and playing. And since that, we accept days where the team unfortunately doesn't play good, but we can have video sessions, statistics analysis, and all these kind of things, trying to help the players to get better.
Right.
As I said before, sometimes not the 100% of the players are prepared for this duty right now because the professional league is fresh,
Right.
and it might be players adapting better than others. And this is also a process it's a learning process for the players to adapt to this situation and to prepare themselves better before the training camps start.
Absolutely, that does sound kind of convincing.
जीत बे